Hello, welcome to Lush with Laura. I'm Laura and today I'm going to be doing or attempting to do a flower garland that is inspired by the character Lyanna Stark, however you choose to pronounce it, from Game of Thrones. If you're a fan of Game of Thrones, you would know that she is actually not part of the narrative, but part of the history. If you don't know anything about this, then just go into the Wiki of Ice and Fire and type down Robert's Rebellion. So yeah, I'm going to attempt making a garland of winter roses. You can choose to only use blue roses for this, but to add more dimension, I'm going to be adding white roses. And I have never done this before. I've only watched some tutorials on how to make flower crowns or garlands, whatever you like to call them. And it seems to me that the easiest way, without having to use that many equipment, is to just get a bendable wire like this and just sort of shape it around your head. And when you buy this, you want to make sure that it's a bit longer than what you need so that you can coil it around itself. So this is around how big my head is, how big I want my garland to be. So I'm just going to coil this around itself to secure the size and the shape. The good thing about this technique, because I've actually watched quite a few tutorials on this, is that it can be adjustable. If you were to make something serious out of it, like using a bunch of tools to cut and snip and etc., you're just going to find that if you get the wrong size, you cannot adjust it. So here, I guess this is just about right. It's not too loose, it's not too tight. And I'm going to be taking my flowers out of the package. I've always wanted a flower crown, but they were always the most expensive in shops for some odd reason. And I've never really quite found the Lyanna Stark-esque, Lyanna Stark-inspired sort of winter crown. So I have these sort of kind of paper roses that is bendable so that I can wrap it around this. So I'm going to choose to have the section that I did not bind together at the front, like this. So I'm just going to start shaping the flower around the metal rod. So you already see here that I've wrapped my flower and I've already got one winter rose on there. I actually wanted this to be a little bit bigger, but they didn't have the shape and the color that I wanted, and it was a bit over my budget for the bigger flowers, and I wanted to have quite a lot of flowers, so yay! I'm just going to be wrapping. It's really up to how you gradually design it. I'm just going to be pulling white flowers out as well and placing it between each other so that you get a nice mixture from the very beginning. So now that I've finally got the white flowers out, I'm just going to be placing them between the blue roses. The lighting's horrible, isn't it? Okay, and with the bendable stem, I'm just going to wrap it around the metal crown. You see already I have a mixture of flowers there. If I film the whole process, it's just going to take ages because this is basically very intricate work and it's all up to how you place it one by one. So you just continue wrapping it all around and you just shape it as you go. You also want to be quite delicate with the flowers because you can see the stem is very thin and the flowers are quite small. So you don't want to crush them and, waste your money and ruin them and postpone having to wear your crown of the love and beauty, the one that Rhaegar Targaryen gave you at the tourney of Harrenhal. Yay, it's already forming. So I guess if you are lazy, which I am, you can gather blue rose and a white rose, perhaps another blue rose. Awesome. Kind of like this. Shaping them the way you'd like, making sure the stem is stuck together, and just apply it and twist the stem around the wire like you would with only one rose. And you'd instantaneously get a bundle of roses here without having to do it one by one. The Queen of Love and Beauty now. Okay. And just carry on doing that, basically. Just twisting the stem around the other roses, making sure that you don't crush the other roses, of course. I have 2 more flowers to add. So this is pretty much the finished look. I leave the back bit there so that I can have something to touch, and in case I want to incorporate this into some half updos, it might be easier to do with the back void of flowers. So yeah. This is the finished Lyanna Stark inspired floral crown or garland of winter roses. The crown for the Queen of Love and Beauty that Rhaegar Targaryen gave her at the tourney at Harrenhal. So I hope it conforms to your imagination of both that crown and the garland that her statue wears in the crypts of Winterfell. So I hope you like it, hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe and see you later.